I want to say first of all, can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to say first of all that this survey reminds me that when the women's movement began, and for some time after, and I think it continues to today, we are told that we will be liberated by jobs outside the home. Now we know what the jobs are.
Yes.
And one of them is not included in the way some feminists spoke about that work. They did not include sex work as part of the work, and in fact sex work is very often part of the work, even if you're not a sex worker. I know as a waitress, there was nothing like a smile. So it is a survey not merely of a comparison between different areas of work, but it tells us what women are spending their lives doing and for how little. I think that's really an accomplishment that we have to thank the ECP for. Secondly, it's perfectly clear that a lot of that work, as many people have commented, is an extension of work we do at home for free, at least without wages. People have noticed that, but they haven't noticed that sex work is exactly the same. We are sex workers, we women, a little bit, or maybe just sometimes, but we have always used our sex because we are the lesser sex. Because there is not equality, because there is a power relation between ourselves and men, let alone the class relation that we have to face, and therefore we use what is available to us, and if we have nothing else, we have our sexuality, and we bargain with it when we have to. Now, I'm going to speak very briefly, but I want to speak about what happened when women which became the English Collective of Prostitutes, women came out in the Wages for Housework campaign and said, well, actually, you know, we do prostitution. And we said, oh, we were interested. We were first of all interested with how much they made. Because it was a lot more than most of us were making, or a lot more than what we got on benefits. And it was terribly important to us that the sex workers had money. We didn't benefit particularly from it, but it was really important. You know, we used to say, does good money make women bad? And in fact, it does. And people know that. And I think part of the reaction to prostitution, part of the reaction to women increasingly using this as a way of getting money has upset some people because they feel we're out of control. That's a very serious question for us, and it was very serious to the women in the Wages for Housework campaign, and especially when the government said they didn't have this and they didn't have that, and there was some upper class or high class hookers who were members of the ECP, and they would get up and they say, we have seen the money they say doesn't exist.
That's right.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
And it was terribly important for us. In the campaign, there was one woman, and I have to say she was an academic, who was very upset by her sisters doing this work and sat down and tried to convince them not to. She didn't succeed. But the rest of the women had no problem at all and did absolutely understand that sex workers in our organization, who were part of us in every way, that they really contributed to our clarity about our own sexuality and our clarity about what it was we were doing with our lives and why we had so little and how wrong it was that we didn't have much. That was it was a standard. It was a standard that women could have money and they could be working class people like the rest of us, only they had money. And that was a great benefit to us. And I think that now we have to look again at the proposals that are being made for what is called the Swedish model. We have to know that the Swedish model is proposing that all of us do the work that was described tonight. That's what we have to remember. If we give up, those of us who are sex workers, if we give up this work, this is what waits for us. I remember the Thai women saying that in Thailand empowered their organization, very powerful and very brilliant. You know, they said, well, we have two other choices if we're not on the game. We can be in sweatshops, what a thrill, or we can starve on the countryside. So before any of them criticize the way that those of us workers, sex workers, the way that we earn our money, we have to tell them what choices we have, and we have to wonder why they never notice.
Yes, that's right.
That is terribly important to us. I think one final point I want to make, thinking about the Swedish model, and thinking about the fact that 87% of the austerity has fallen on women, at the same time that the Swedish model is being put forward with more vivacity, we have to wonder how they are connected. We have to wonder why, at this moment in time, when women are in the worst position we have been in for many a day, that somebody would come and try to interfere with a few of us at least, and many of us probably using another way of feeding ourselves and feeding our families. Prostitution has been the way that women traditionally, when they had nothing else, used sex. It's got us out of a lot of scrapes. It doesn't mean that we've won. It means we haven't lost.
Yes.
Thank you.